Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some new drugstore mascaras that have recently come on the market. When I say recently, I mean that as a general term. Some of them are newer than others, but the overall theme here is we're going to be testing out and talking about some new drugstore mascaras because I am on the hunt for a really good mascara. So I've been kind of looking through Sephora and some of the higher end mascaras, but I thought, you know what, I might as well check out the drugstore world. And let me tell you, from testing these 5 mascaras, I'm like, drugstore world has so many good options as far as mascaras. I forgot how good drugstore mascaras really are. They honestly are on par with some of the higher end mascaras for sure, in my opinion. But we're just gonna jump into this video and I'm going to start talking about mascaras before I make this intro any longer. The first one I'm going to talk about, and I'm actually going to go in order of how I tried them. So the first one is by L'Oreal and it is called Air Volume Mega Mascara. I think this was the first one I've added to cart because I just love the packaging. I love the name. I didn't really know what the name meant, like Air Mascara, what does it even mean? But after trying it out, I kind of get it. The wand here is a bristle wand. So if you like a bristle wand, this one is a bristle wand. This one, when you take it out, there's a lot of product loaded on here. Yes, you can take it off for sure, like kind of do this kind of thing, but just know that this is going to be a heavier application right off the bat. Now when you start to apply this is going to give you very large, dramatic, spiky lashes. The fibers in this mascara are large, so you're going to end up having these dramatic, fibrous, kind of uneven lashes. It may look good on you, it may not, because I think what I've learned as well from trying all these mascaras is that it's not necessarily how dramatic or how dark or how whatever this mascara in particular is. It's about how does it look on you. Some people look better with larger, voluminous, longer, whatever lashes, and some people don't. Some people need softer lashes, maybe not so dark of a color. So you just have to try things out and know what looks good on you. But as far as this mascara in particular, I really like it a lot if you're looking for a dramatic, spikier, very kind of long, slightly uneven, did I say dramatic yet? Dramatic lashes. Funny enough, when I first applied all those fibers, I thought to myself, oh no, this is going to be falling like nothing else. I mean, a lot of fibers in my head is just like fallout with like tiny little specks of mascara underneath the eye. This one did not fall out at all. This was, you know, lasted all day. I don't know if this is necessarily the one that I am meant to wear. My lashes, I think, need to be softer, but I really like this a lot. Definitely the formula, I can see how some people would love this. You know, something I've learned from trying out all these mascaras is that you have to find the formula and the look that works for you. But as far as performance, I really like this a lot. Maybe not necessarily the look of the mascara I need to go for, but you may need that in your life. So anyway, this is a really good mascara to start things off. I have to be kind of honest and say a lot of these mascaras are really good, but they're different. So that's the key, is you have to find a mascara that works for you. So dramatic one is that one. Next one, I've tried out a mascara that's not super dramatic, but was really, really, really good. And honestly, for some reason, I just did not want to try it. I thought it kind of looked boring and it wasn't gonna work. I was wrong. So this is a L'Oreal mascara as well. This is called Bambi Eyes Fall Slash Mascara. The packaging here I like. I think it kind of works with the whole theme of Bambi Eyes, but it's not super fun or exciting. What I will say, funny enough, about this packaging is I like the fact that it has a flat side because, as I'm dropping it, when I was taking the wand out and like working with it and putting this part down on the table, I like that it had a flat side because it wasn't rolling. I instinctively thought it was gonna roll away from me because the floors here are kind of slanted, so like my table literally just like things roll off the table a little bit. But this mascara part here didn't, because it had a flat side. So that's my rave about the flat side of this mascara tube. So as far as the wand here, I really like it a lot. It actually was super easy to work with, even though I'm not a huge fan of plastic wands. This one is kind of like a really large shape. It has, I feel like, almost a, not a feel of a bristle wand, but I feel like it kind of is in between a plastic wand and like a bristle wand, even though it is fully plastic, but it's kind of trying to add the features of a bristle wand. Another thing I've learned from trying all these mascaras, this is gonna be like all the lessons I've learned after trying 5 drugstore mascaras. That should really be the title here. But another lesson I've learned is that you have to know the formula of the mascara, because some mascaras do better on, I think, some lashes with more coats, and then some do better with less coats. So you kind of have to know the formula you're working with in your lashes, because if you have more lashes as opposed to fewer lashes, like, you may need different amounts of coats. But as far as this specific formula, I would say you probably definitely need 2 coats of this one, because after applying 1 coat, I was like, oh, I like it. It has, you know, a nice formula. It's making my lashes look good. The fibers here are smaller, so it's giving a more natural, more diffused, but still kind of like a buildable look to it. When I applied the second coat, that is literally when I was like, Bambi eyes. Like, I got why they named it Bambi eyes. My eyes literally opened up. I don't know how it worked. I hope you have the same experience if you get this mascara and try it, because I think I even have this on camera where my like jaw dropped, like literally physically, like, oh my goodness, what's going on? It was that dramatic, but only on the second coat. And this is not a dramatic mascara technically, but I think the way it's giving you a little bit of drama with your lashes is by giving you the volume, like a true voluminous curled look to your lashes, and it's much softer than the Air Volume mascara. So I think for me, this one is a better look personally, but again, not for everyone. You may prefer this formula and this look better for you, but I think, again, both of them are good. They're just different and probably will suit different people or different looks. Like, you may one day want to go for one look of mascara and another day you may want to go for a different look. So yes, these 2 are good. That was a really weird conclusion to that segment. Up next, we have Maybelline, this is not L'Oreal for once, Lash Sensational Sky High mascara. This one, I love the packaging. It's really fun, unique. You know, I'm a sucker for fun, unique packaging. Now, as far as the claims, it says it adds full volume and limitless length, and is formulated or infused with bamboo extract and fibers, which sounds really intriguing to me. The wand here is thinner. It's a little bit tapered towards the end. So if you like a thinner wand, this is, I think, the thinnest wand that I'm going to show today. I don't like thin wands, but sometimes, again, the wand and the formula just come together and create magic. And I think this is probably the case for that, because I really enjoyed using this wand. The plus side of using a smaller, thinner wand is you have more control and you can be a little bit more precise and get in like the corners and, like, you know, get into the underneath lashes that are sometimes hard to get, especially on the outside of your eye. Those for me tend to like stick to my skin there, and I can never get the mascara on there, even though I look my best if I have a good amount of mascara on the outer corners. But anyway, that's the wand here. Now, as far as the formula, in my notes I said it felt a little bit thicker than the Bambi one, and it felt like it had maybe slightly larger fibers. I think the difference here between the Bambi one and maybe some of the other ones is the combination of the product and the wand, because the wand here basically loads the product on, but without clumping your lashes. And in my notes, and as I remember correctly, what it did for me was give me thickness and length. I think it said volume in like the marketing thing, but I didn't really notice a lot of volume. I didn't notice, like, at least the volume that I got with Bambi eyes that literally gave me like that curled, beautiful volume. This here just kind of gave me thickness and length, and it was kind of dramatic in a way, but it wasn't unwearable. Like, it was definitely something I can see you wearing if you want a little bit of drama, but also a little bit of like wearableness. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of like a good combination of length and thickness, but also it didn't clump the lashes too much, which is good if you don't have a lot of lashes like me, especially on this eye. I don't have a ton of lashes there, so I cannot afford them being clumped a lot, because then I would look like I have like 3 lashes. They're, you know, yes, they're thick and, you know, dramatic, but it doesn't look good when you have only 3 lashes, albeit thick and dramatic. So yeah, I would say this is a really good formula if you're looking for a mascara that gives you thickness and length and gives you the drama but without creating a lot of clumps or a lot of like the negativity that may come with some of the more dramatic mascaras. Oh, and by the way, this lasted really well throughout the day. I did not notice anything falling out, and I forgot if I mentioned it for the baby eyes, but I didn't notice it, you know, smudging or falling out or anything like that throughout the day. So all but one mascara lasted beautifully, which is a big deal because, you know, the mascara can look good, but if it doesn't last well throughout the day, it's kind of like, I can't wear it. So it may look beautiful, but I still can't wear it because I'm just gonna end up with like trail of mascara bits all over underneath my eyes. And if you have dry skin, it's probably not such a big deal, although it may be. But if you have oily skin, that is a big deal because what's gonna happen is your oil that you're producing is going to combine with the mascara bits, and it's just gonna like suck them in and stick them to your face for the rest of the day, and that's not gonna be very cute. Anyway, so that one is a really good one as well. All of them are funny enough different. I didn't realize how many different variations of formula and brushes and just like the looks of mascaras that are available on the market, which is kind of exciting. I've always just, I don't know, I've never been a mascara person, but that might be changing. All right, so next I got a Revlon So Fierce Big Bad Lash. I think if I didn't get a suggestion from one of you guys, I don't think I would have picked it up because to me it didn't really look that enticing for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but I just didn't necessarily instantly gravitate towards this look here, even though you should not judge a book by its cover. But let me just say, I was so wrong because this is such a good mascara. So you know who you are, you were right. This mascara, let me just give you what it says it does, because it does something really cool that no other mascara does. It says Extreme Rebellious Volume lasts up to 24 hours. That's not the big thing. The big thing is it has a lash tint technology that gradually darkens lashes with natural dyes. Anyway, this is the mascara packaging here, and the wand here is really cool and kind of different and a tad bit confusing. So it's a bristle wand, but it doesn't have a lot of bristles. It's not a really full, like, voluptuous mascara wand, but it is a bristle one. The cool part about this one here is it has like two types of sides. So like it has got two sides on here and then two sides on here, but there's only two types. This is way too confusing. So it has a flat side that basically loads the mascara on because it has shorter bristles, and then it also has a like an hourglass side that basically gives you volume. But the only thing here is that you can't necessarily tell which side is which when you're applying it, so it's not like so obvious. But honestly, I think even if you just use it like it's the same thing on all sides, you're probably gonna be fine. It's really not that big of a deal. Now, what this mascara does is if you don't over apply this, and this is the key with this one, I think, is for me, it gave me very nice and fluffy lashes. Like, it gave me drama, but like not the kind of drama that most mascaras give me, which is like really heavy and goopy and just like a lot of product on the lashes. This one gave me volume. It had the really nice curl. The curl lasted throughout the day. The whole mascara lasted. But the really cool thing is if you don't over apply this mascara, in my experience, it will give you fluffy lashes. But like fluffy lashes that are also kind of dramatic in their own way. The marketing here, I feel like, is much more like dramatic, and I thought I would have like very kind of like spiky and just heavy lashes, but actually this was a very nice, soft, beautiful, fluffy, curled lash look, which I loved. Totally not what I expected, but I loved it even more than I thought I would from just like the marketing here. So I think if you're looking for a mascara that's going to give you very thin but not stringy, like thin but fluffy lashes, and that last really beautifully all throughout the day, that hold the curl really well, this one is really nice. Now again, I've tried them all just the one day. This was kind of like a first impressions, but so far I really like this a lot. And then top of that, this has some tint in here, so if I continue to use, theoretically my lashes will be even darker. So I like this a lot, and I'm so surprised by the look that I gave my lashes, but I love it. So this is a really good one. Last but not least, we have a CoverGirl mascara. This is Lash Blast Clean. This is like a blast from the past. I used to wear the orange one, I think the original one, or like the volume one or something like that, all the time in high school. That was like my go-to mascara in high school. And so when I saw that this had a new variation on the original classic, I just had to try it, especially because it says clean. This has clean ingredients, and it also has, let me just read you all of the claims here, clean formula and also conditioning ingredients such as argan and marula oils. I really like the idea of not only wearing the mascara for the benefits of making my lashes look good, but also for the fact that it has some good ingredients and some kind of nourishing, hydrating ingredients for my lashes. Now, this is actually the mascara I am wearing on today, and the reason I'm wearing it today is that I really like it, but it did have a little bit of a fallout the first time I wore it. This is the only one that I had any kind of issues with. The fallout here for me, and it actually repeated today, so I see a trend here. The fallout is very, very minimal. It looks like the teeniest, tiniest little specks of mascara that are falling. So what I'm saying is it's very, very minimal. So if you're curious to try it, it's probably still worth a try. Now, this mascara surprised me because out of all the ones I had lined up for today's video, this was the least exciting one for me. But let me tell you, this mascara was so surprising and shocking, and it actually is a beautiful, volumizing, thickening, dramatic mascara without clumping your lashes. Like, it's a really good mascara, and I don't know why I wasn't more enthusiastic about trying it out. So let me just show you the wand here. By the way, the wand color, like the bristles of the wand, were the same color as the packaging, but I unfortunately already made them dirty with mascara. So if you've ever had a Lash Blast mascara, you are probably fairly familiar with the wand here. It is a plastic wand, and I would say a third of it has very, very, very short bristles, and then it kind of like increases the bristle length from then on. Part of it loads the mascara on, and then part of it brushes the mascara through. And I've read so much about mascara bristles as I was like, you know, doing research for this video, and honestly, I'm still confused about so many different features of different bristles, but this one works for this formula, and I guess that's all I'm trying to say is somehow this works, and this works really well. At first, when you apply the mascara, it feels like, oh, it's going on too thick, but then you continue to brush it through, and it's brushing through really beautifully. So this mascara is actually really, really good. Now, I love the formula of this mascara. It is pretty easy to work with. It doesn't clump the lashes. It gives, I feel like, your lashes really nice amount of thickness and volume and length, and it's not the kind of mascara that gives you like really thin long lashes that are kind of like underwhelming in a way. This one gives you a good amount of darkness, especially at the base of your lashes, which I think looks really, really pretty and can kind of create that like smoky eye look a little bit. But overall, I really like this mascara. It's way more dramatic than I thought it would be, but at the same time, it's also dramatic in the way that my lashes, my kind of sparser lashes, can handle. Now, the only downside with this mascara, like I said, is the fact that it has a teeny tiny amount of fallout. It's literally a small amount, but also the fallout itself is like microscopic. So I don't know if maybe me brushing the mascara gently afterwards is doing that, but I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not necessarily something I would say like don't buy the mascara because of this. Just if you're gonna buy, just know that that may happen to you as well. But overall, I really like it, and it's way more dramatic than the reviews seem to say it is. Alright, you guys, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you like this video, make sure to give this one a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more future videos. But on that note, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.